Hello.
Hello, Jaevon.
Yep.
How are you, Jaevon? This
This is
is
it.
Paul, Outsider Tackle Box radio show and podcast. I got my good buddy Tommy in the studio. Say hi, Tommy.
What's going on, Jaevon?
Not much, man.
You sound like you just woke up.
Oh man, I thought you'd be fishing. What time is it over there?
10:30. About time for me to get my butt up.
You know what? You know what? That is still too early for me. I just have to be here. If I
No,
didn't
I'm
have to be
usually out
here,
on my water by 6.
yeah. See, if I didn't have to
Nope.
be
I'm
here, I
usually
would
out on the water by 7.
have. All
Well,
right.
welcome to the show. We're spreading happiness to the world through the joys of fishing, and we appreciate you sending in some fish photos.
Mm-hmm.
We like to hear that fish story. We want to know where you caught those fish, the bait that you were using, and the size of those fish if you're able to measure it in any way. So go ahead and give us your fish story, and then you could go back to sleep.
No sleep for anybody. That's something I gotta get up to and take care of.
All right.
Well, let's hear your fish story. Let's hear about those photos. You sent in some slabs, and then or crappie. Let me take a look at
It
those.
looks like a couple
Some
of
Yeah.
bluegill.
Yeah,
and
those
then-
look like bluegill, and then you have a bass and some catfish. So go ahead and
Yeah.
let's start with the bluegill.
Well, my bluegill, we have a family friend that owns a highway. Not necessarily owns the highway, but owns a section off the highway that has like a little secret spot. Never would have thought about it, but we went down there one day and started catching pound and a half, 2 pound crappies and bluegills and everything.
Nice.
Nice.
So that guy that we ended up going fishing with ended up passing away and gave us permission
Oh,
to
sorry to
actually
hear
go
that.
down there. And yeah, no, that's good. He was a really good friend, a really good friend. Shoot, if he's catch those monster fish, I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, those are pretty good size bluegill. The bluegill I'm used to seeing fit in the palm of your hand, not cover your entire hand, both hands.
Yeah.
And that's that Paul's only seen him in pictures because I don't think he's ever caught one.
I have actually. I
Oh,
have. Those are fun to catch because they're little and they move around quite a bit.
Oh, there you go.
And so I had some fun catching those ones. But it's not my story, Tommy. This is his story.
I
So
agree.
let's.
I'm
Let,
always trying to catch the bigger fish. I love the fight. The fight is probably the best part of my day.
Yep.
mm-hmm. The tug. Thanks, Tommy.
Paul wakes up every day
Looking
for a
forward to the tug. All right, so let's. You could have done a sound effect there, Tommy.
I didn't.
You
I
could have
didn't.
done that.
No.
Boom. See,
No,
that's
it's
where it
all
was.
right. I'm okay.
All right, so let's move on to the next photo. It looks like you had a bass. Let's talk about where you caught. Is it in the same area, or did you catch that somewhere place else? And what were you using for bait?
To be 100% honest with you, I challenge myself when I catch my bass. I still stick with my regular brand. I do carry all my tackle, but I do first challenge I try to do is try and catch my bass on my winter. See how everybody's feeling the water. When I get lucky, I usually try to like push the worm up on the hook a little bit and act like I'm jigging it.
Mm-hmm.
Usually catch their attention like instantly in the water.
Mm-hmm.
It's live bait that they're usually used to eating, but at the same time I'm jigging it, so it's a constant jigging for what am I trying to say? I'm jigging my worm constantly in my water.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that sounds like a pretty good. That sounds like a fun catch. You wiggle it around a little bit, and they get they get territorial. That usually happens when you wiggle.
Yeah, it happens.
And so, and if you have some rattle too, that the vibrations is what they hear and feel. And so, can they hear? Tell me, fish
Yeah, I
have
usually
ears? They could hear too,
No,
right?
they
It's a
sense it.
vibration.
They sense it.
Yeah,
They don't. Yeah,
it's a
they
vibration.
can't
I
hear.
knew that. I'm just asking you. They don't have ears,
Yeah. No crap.
but I guess it's a form of listening. The vibration in the water.
Yeah, it's like how deaf people hear. They feel vibrations on the floor and whatnot. It's the same thing. Fish don't have ears. Sorry, Paul.
Okay. Well, thanks for the Encyclopedia
that has
Britannica.
That's right. I'm
kind of
like,
makes my sense.
what's that?
How would a zombie follow a sound of a gunshot forever? You know what I'm saying? How
Yeah.
can they hear sound if it's a zombie? How can they hear a sound from a gunshot from miles away? How can they follow that?
I don't know much about
They follow
zombies.
the
I get
vibrations of the air.
Exactly. See, there you go.
yeah.
See,
I don't know.
he,
I don't. I'm scared of zombies.
well, you're scared of your own shadow. Um, see, Jaevon apparently is the leader or one of the main people of the zombie response team.
Hmm.
Just in
I'm
case of anything.
smart. I'm smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, he
I
he.
played my zombie apocalypse life out for years.
There you go.
Yeah.
See. I've already got it, dude. If the zombie apocalypse ever happens, I'm running to a Costco and I'm filling the parking lot full of treadmills, so those little fools end up walking in place in the parking lot.
Please film that.
I
Please
will. I
film
will.
it for
I
YouTube.
will. Yeah, I
Yeah.
will. Yeah, just zombies walking in place in the
And
parking lot.
that's probably how the all those shows should end.
Yeah,
It's
they
like, how
should.
did you stop it? Well, we just put them on treadmills.
That's it.
When the treadmill stops, it's a problem because we actually have to get them on
Yeah.
another treadmill.
Yeah, then it sucks.
Yeah, and that's the tough parts when you could get hurt.
There you go. See? Boom. Done.
So let's move on. We got another fish in that photo. It looks like you went catfishing. Let's hear about that cat.
I love my catfish.
Mm-hmm.
Catfish is my top favorite catch all time. Funnest fight I've ever had. Actually, the funnest cat I've ever had was actually trying to catch a 4 foot pike that I could not catch. But my catfish, believe it or not, I caught my catfish on a light action pole on 4 pound line.
Nice.
Wow.
And I also caught him on a live worm out in Addison, New York. It was very unexpected. We were going out for a little camping trip with one of our uncles, and he was like, "Hey man, I got a spot out in Addison. You guys want to go try? We catch crappie bass all day long." And Jesus, I go out there and I probably see the biggest carps I've ever seen a day in my life, probably 4 foot or longer. Never seen carp so big. Never. Like their owners that own it, like they throw like orange and white koi fish in their ponds and all that. But my catfish, oh man, probably one of the toughest fights I've ever had with the light action pole.
And one of the most delicious. Just saying.
Well,
I don't like my catfish too big. I don't like the meat is too tough when they get bigger.
Oh, when
but
they
the
get
bigger
bigger,
fish
yeah.
are always the funnest to catch. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah.
That size that
do
I
agree
had
with.
was like the perfect size, so the meat is not too tough, the meat is not too soft.
There you
It
go.
was just right.
There you go.
and so
I love my fish.
I may have missed what bait you were using there during the discussion, and so tell us again what you were using to catch those
A live worm. I
live
would
worm.
not have thought I would have caught catfish on a live worm.
Wow.
So I think the rest of my bass that I have on there I caught with either a jig, a green jig, or I like throwing my spinner baits. Oh, and rooster tails.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with rooster tails.
Yeah, rooster tails are good. You pretty much catch everything.
Yeah, you can.
So
pretty
many
much.
game fish will chase a rooster tail.
Everybody down where I'm at, up in Miami, New York, everybody goes down here and fishes the river with rooster tails. There's ginormous stripers and catfish. I can't do it.
Yeah, you can pretty much.
I
You can pretty much
I
attract
don't like
anything
fishing
with
the
them.
river.
Oh, okay.
So let's.
I don't never have no.
We know that you are a nephew to one of our pro staff here at Outsider, and so Glenn Doty. Let's hear a little bit about and that relationship and how often did he take you fishing? Has he ever taken you fishing? And who's a better fisher person, him or your other uncle, Josh?
Well, my uncle I haven't seen since I was in between 12 and 14. He actually ended up leaving where we are and ended up moving back to Tennessee. So I actually haven't seen my uncle in a couple of years. So we ended up, we're trying to plan a trip before the summer ends so we can go out and see him. But I can say when he did come down, my dad was in and out of jail and stuff, so we did end up going fishing with him a couple of times.
Okay,
Nice.
that's
But,
nice.
Kind of can't really say who was a better fisherman. He was always teaching me stuff, and I'd catch on really fast.
Yeah, I was just teasing there because it's Glenn and we have a pretty good
We like to mess with him.
We joke
Oh,
around.
yeah.
We joke around a lot.
Where he fishes, oh man, I'm so jealous. I'm very jealous of what he catches out there.
Yeah, we just like to mess with him.
He pitches all the time, especially the conflicts that he caught. I was little.
Well, we appreciate you coming on the show, and we can always use photos from you. So please continue to send those to us. You're welcome back on the podcast and radio show anytime you want to be.
Yes.
And so from all of us here at Outsider Tackle Box,
Fish more.
tight lines, fish more.
Have a good Saturday. Get some sleep, man.
Oh yeah, right, man. I work too much.
All
Give me
right.
3 jobs, man. It's gotta be fun.
Yeah, we got to pay bills too. So
That's it. All right, bud. Take care. Have a good one.
all right, take care.
All right, guys.
Okay, see ya. Bye.